Hey there, I need to drill a hole in this piece of galvanized steel, and I'm using a 3/16 inch standard bit on that. Let's see how it goes. And it's going nowhere. Let's take a look at this bit. The cutting surface of this bit is extremely worn and rough. So we're going to see if we can bring this back to life. The Drill Doctor sharpener that I'm going to be using in this video will only sharpen 118 degree standard bits. So I've used a protractor to recreate the 118 degrees. And you could even put your bit up against this if you're not sure what you have. For any point other than 118 degrees, you need a different sharpener. Now this isn't brand new, and I bought it myself. It'll sharpen all different types of bits. I'm going to open this up, though this isn't a true unboxing. And there's really just 3 or 4 components in here. It's got a nice manual, really usable. And there's the sharpening, the electric sharpening part of it. It has the diamond wheel on it. That's the chuck where the drill bit will be positioned, and that's the removal tool for the wheel. Using this tool is mostly about properly positioning the bit in the chuck. As you can see me turning the chuck knob, you'll see the fingers getting closer and closer to where they could grip the bit. And there you can see the business end, the diamond sharpening wheel inside the holder. So slide the bit in till it extends about 1/2 inch beyond the alignment fingers, and then just tighten up slightly the chuck knob until the bit basically stays in there and won't fall out anymore. But you can still pull it in and out. You don't want it real tight at this point. It's also very important to have the alignment fingers riding along the leading edge of the bit. The leading edge is where the cutting taking place. Now align either one of the white triangles with the cam guide that's at the top of the cutting assembly, and then the bit will hit the cutting wheel and seat against it, and then you turn and tighten it. This is the proper alignment. You can see those alignment guides? Alignment fingers right up against the leading edge of the bit. That's very important. You don't want it in between somewhere. And also the guides look like they're almost hitting the wheel, and that's fine. For our bit, I'm going to use the 6 half turns. Just use light, steady pressure as you turn this around in the cam. This one is exceptionally dull, so we're going to reseat it, pull it back out again. Kind of like starting over. Tighten it up nice and tight, and run it through maybe another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is looking a lot better, but the test will be when bit hits metal. Oh yeah, the metal shards are flying now. Before I put this away, I'm going to do a little bit of maintenance on it. I've had it for a couple of years now and been sharpening bits regularly with it. So we're going to rotate the wheel, rotate the cutting wheel. and they've got this holding jig that is included in there, and you just get that in there and use a Phillips screwdriver and you can break them loose, the 2 screws. I thought I could just pull the wheel and the retainer out, but nope. I'll clean this up. I think a little mini vac would be best for this, but yeah, I don't have one right now. Okay, I'm going to tap this into a trash can. Okay, then we'll flip it over, put it back in, put the little retaining piece back on, and screw this down. As I was saying, I've had this for a couple of years, and it took me a little time to get the hang of placing the bit in there, and that's one of the reasons I made the video, because it's a little bit fussy and tricky, but once you get the hang of it, it does a real nice job. So again, lock it down. Tighten it up. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp. And please subscribe. I've got more useful stuff coming.